Alright, 3861 Hendron Road, Groveport, Ohio. It's a pretty nice house. As you can see, the roof, pay close attention to it. Most of the decking underneath those shingles is going to need to be replaced. You can see how wavy it is. So we're going to have to replace the entire roof to include all the decking. We're going to have to take a look at some of the trusses and then some of the ceiling joists underneath the trusses. In the back room we'll see in a minute. I want to show you guys the neighborhood. Gorgeous neighborhood. Quiet street. It's a blue collar out here. It's fantastic. Comps on this house run between $89,000 and $130,000. Alright, so we're going to go the good, the bad, and the ugly here. The front porch needs to be redone. Plus the style is a little outdated. We could really bring some curb appeal to the house by spending $800 to $1,000 building a new deck, staining it, putting new handrails, new balusters, painting the front of the house, taking out those aluminum cased windows and throwing in vinyl windows, cleaning out the gutters, repairing the soffit. It's just a minor repair. A fresh coat of paint, some landscaping out here. This house will be popping. And this is the side of the house. Looks like it's got 2 or 3 layers of 3-tab shingles up top. It's going to be a pain to tear off. Fenced in backyard. Needs 3 panels repaired. The yard's fantastic. You can see some of the roof from back here. The deck boards that are going to need to be replaced. Whenever we walk through the inside, pay special attention to the ceilings, the mold. So that. We'll get rid of all these aluminum cased windows and replace them with vinyl as well. Cool thing that I thought was missing, the AC unit, but it's present. Disconnect is good. Check the fuse in it, or the breaker rather. The breaker's good. The line set's connected to it. See through here. It's a little old, a little worn. We'll give it a test. We'll see if it runs. But altogether, the back of the house, the gutters are in good shape, downspouts are in good shape. Windows for the most part are in good shape, but I'd rather replace them. It's a broken pane, just a single pane in here. It's broken. Like I said, we're going to update these windows. This deck can be ripped off. We can install a new deck, or we could drop it down with a set of stairs with a couple handrails to a concrete patio. Should be pretty nice. Maybe make a little walk around with some landscaping back here, some flowers, mulch, maybe a couple small trees, bushes. Alright, what that board is covering is these sliding glass doors. Let's see how it's attached. It's screwed directly into the house here. So we're going to have to replace all of the trim. Probably do some minor wood repair there. Alright, light fixture out here. They left some tar paper up on the roof. We're going to have to replace this exterior door to the garage. It's a 1.5 car garage. Soffit looks good. Soffit under here. It's missing a couple panels, but it looks like they're right here. Alright, back around the same side of the house that we came around first. Garage door, other than needing paint, we can leave it. We'll paint it a bright white. Same with the trim on the house. And we'll paint the rest of the house a cream color. Alright. To the left here, we've got two bifold doors opening into an office. The reason I call it an office is because it doesn't have a closet. We could easily install a closet and then turn this into a 4-bedroom house. Go back out. I want to show you guys the texture on the walls. I'm going to remove all that textured wallpaper. We're going to remove all of this textured wallpaper. We can remove and clean the trim for the most part. Yeah, the trim's it's got pretty good integrity to it. Alright, the wood floors look like they can be refinished. Throw a high gloss to them, make this entryway really stand out, really draw people in. You can do the same with the office or bedroom there. Wood floors continue through to the kitchen. Pull out my flashlight here so you guys can see. See a little water damage here. Walking on the floor, not feeling too much damage, which is strange, and the reason why I'll show you in just a second. Alright, same textured wallpaper here. Gonna have to remove all of that. Alright, we've got 5 feet of cabinets up top, 5 feet of cabinets down below. We've got a little space with 3 feet of a cubby hole for a microwave. Over here we've got space for another 5 feet of cabinet down below, 5 feet of cabinet up top, 3 feet of cabinet atop a refrigerator to give you 26 linear feet of cabinet space. We can get that done for $1,600. It seems like the supply lines to the sink are good. Drain traps are good. Sink's in good condition, faucet's okay. That needs to be changed to a GFI outlet as opposed to just a grounded outlet. Let's see. Your range is going to be electric. It goes here. We're going to get rid of this, throw some short cabinets up top, and put in a micro range hood combo. Alright, looking to the right. Got a little hole in the wall there. We'll patch that. We'll frame it. Put a piece of drywall on it. And we're going to use this door as access to the utility room. Alright, so we're missing the supply lines to the washer. And here is the water heater. We're going to have to update the water heater. We'll put a 40-gallon water heater on there. We'll bring it up to code. So we'll have copper maybe off the top running to PVC, which will run to the rest of the house. It'll run straight down. Here's the water meter, and it looks like that's the domestic main. So, the domestic supply right here will run out to the water meter, then it'll run up to the water heater. It'll tee off to all of our fixtures, which isn't far to run. As you see, the kitchen is just right outside here. The bathroom is right behind it, and the water heater is right in here. Also, the other fixtures that we have right here. And then I believe out front or out back we've got a spigot, which we'll be updating to a frost-free spigot. Alright, so we've got some cabinets in here that we'll be removing and replacing. Like I said earlier, paying attention to the mold on the ceiling that's mostly came from the roof damage that we've had. Alright, looking down here, here's the furnace. As you can see below the furnace, what do we have? We've got roughly a foot and a half of water. So the duct work is a little questionable underneath the house. I'd like to see if we can move the furnace up to the first floor, get it out of there, pump the basement. It shouldn't be too hard of a move to move it up here. Give it a downflow and connect to the same ducts that are running underneath the house. Let's see, that's for the dryer. Let's take a look at the electric. Fantastic. Alright, we've got 200 amp service. Panel cover could be updated just to give the next homeowner some peace of mind. I'm not too crazy about how they've hidden it behind the cabinets there. But we can work on it with some wire shelving in here possibly. Some of the subfloor on this part of the house is going to have to be replaced. Obviously the water underneath it, how it's saturated. Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so it hasn't damaged the floor joist too much other than mold. So we can spray concrobium down there. So I'll have the guys power wash it first, spray concrobium, dry everything out using fans, dehumidifiers, and also using our negative air machine, our air scrubber. Alright, cool. I'm going to jump back to the family room real quick. I'll give you guys a little bit faster of a tour. I've got to wrap it up here. Alright, we see the ceiling. We could call this 400 square feet of ceiling that needs to be replaced, along with having to be retextured. We could see the windows here. We could see the mural that needs painted over, unless it's, yeah, it needs to be painted over. Alright. We can see the sliding doors, which seem to be in, well, the glass in them seems